good morning. How are you all doing today? My name is Leah and I am from the Wellness Garden Tool Shed, and I will be doing the 10 card spread, Celtic cross spread, for this week's energy reading. And this week is October 21st, Monday. And let us begin. Okay. Before we begin, can I just ask a quick favor? I am trying to build up my YouTube channel, and I'm also trying to spread the word on how energy works and get these types of readings out to those that want to hear it. So if you could click like and subscribe, that really helps boost the algorithms and the channel to get up further so that other people can see this kind of content. Now back to the reading. So what I do is I pull 10 cards. I'm gonna pull them all out pretty quickly and give you just a little kind of overall thing just as I pull each card, and then we'll get how we can all put this all together and what the message is collectively for this week. Okay, so first card is Two of Cups. So this is a relationship that's coming together or a need for forgiveness. Okay, maybe you're thinking about ending a relationship. This might not really be the time. This could be a partnership that's coming together also, that's getting closer and getting stronger. There's an emotional attachment with this card, and it's a strong bond. So this could be a deep friendship or a deep romantic relationship. Okay, and so it is, though, kind of a resolution of conflict as well. All right, and so, we haven't quite got there yet, but the block card is the winning. We need the winning energy. So I think maybe we're looking for that resolution is going to come about in the winning part. What is the foundation? Foundation, Hangman. This is kind of a standstill to some degree, but at the same time, this is kind of one of those things as looking at things from a different point of view. And let's face it, when we have a resolution for conflicts, we do sometimes have to look at things from a different point of view. Let's see if we could put ourselves in the other person's shoes for just a minute, just to see, and then we can come to a winning agreement on this kind of a thing. So what have we learned from our past that would help in this present situation? And that would be the moon. This is where we have to kind of discern things. Things are still kind of hidden, and we need to come out and trust our intuition. This is one of those cards that sometimes it's about facing your fears. What about this conflict or this resolution? Are you afraid to be wrong? Are you afraid to admit you might have messed up? Because you know what? We do have a real stigma about that. And guess what? So what? We have a shadow side, and we are not perfect as human beings. We just are not. Perfection doesn't exist, and you might screw up. So own it. It's not that deep. It's really not that hard. I screw up all the time. I have to apologize all the time. So, own it, and then you can move forward. Because that's really how, sometimes it's not about the relationship you have and how great it is, but it's how you can resolve conflicts and how you go about that sometimes makes the relationship actually stronger. So let's see what the higher good is for this. Why are we going through this kind of thing right now? Because we're resolving childhood issues. We haven't quite learned how to get past these childhood issues and old beliefs and old patterns that we've grown up with that we need to break. Okay, we are clinging on to it like a mad dog. So we need to undo some patterns. We need to undo some unhealthy patterns is what needs to happen. Okay, and it's so funny how we all want change, but yet when the change is there, then we freak out because we hate change because we're creatures of habit. I just find that so ironic, but whatever. Okay, let's see what's around the corner. Oop, throwing cards. Oh, yes, we need to end the difficult situation. It is coming to a head. So, of course, this card shows that there's going to be an ending. We're going to be purely exhausted from it this week. And it is interesting how on the 23rd we'll be going into Scorpio. So Scorpio is always, kind of the ending of things and shining light on darkness, okay? And bringing light to the shadow side, okay? So that is this week. Okay, so we only have a couple more days in Libra, so that really isn't surprising. What is our superpower? Oh God. Our superpower is, are you really good at handling chaos? Does chaos follow you and that's what pushes you to actually do something and you've actually come out ahead? Because this card right here shows you that you do really well when things are thrown at you. You're forced into it and then you actually come out ahead. So as crazy as the tower is, where your world is going to be rocked and things are coming just like crashing down, unfortunately, this is probably where you excel. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. I am one of those people that thrive through chaos for whatever reason. I got to change that old belief childhood way because my energy brings this. And then, yes, I go through all this drama and then I do actually come out smelling like a rose. I don't know how, but I need to break that pattern because I don't really care for it. And that's probably one of the things that you need to break, that pattern, because we're tired of this wild roller coaster and we want to get off. All right, so what are the outside things? What are the outside influences on this? Are they helping or are they hindering? Well, I think they're going to offer some good news. So this is actually good. This is the Page of Wands that tells us that we do have some good news and maybe some help on the way. Something exciting that offers us a way to move forward. So actually that's pretty good. So we will have something that's going to come about in our favor to help us win. We might not feel like we're winning right now, but there is a solution to this, okay? There really is. And the hopes and fears is that things will go in your direction. You might have to use a little bit of logic out of this, but this does bring justice. This brings the hammer down. This involves, usually judges, lawyers, army, police, whatever. So hopefully you don't have to use police and lawyers to help you in this position. But if you need be, you probably have the right one, or you have somebody that can offer you advice to move forward through this situation, okay? Or maybe you just happen to be in love with a police officer or somebody who is in the steel world, or, well, maybe you're fighting a battle of this person doesn't have an emotional IQ, because this person is great and very successful but doesn't have a lot of emotional stuff to offer. So you might need to just accept somebody for who they are. That could be it too, because it seems like maybe you want this emotionless person in your life, or maybe you're too emotional and need a little bit of balance with that. So let's see what the outcome card is. And this is kind of a waiting period. So all of the things that you're planning, everything that's you've started was not for naught, okay? You've done this. There is a gestational period. Things are going to take time. So it does look like this week brings a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. Again, I think that is your strong suit, is handling when things come crashing down. I think this card right here actually has the ability to be the observer and emotionally detached, because when this is all going crazy, it's very hard for most people to not get emotionally involved, and this card is not emotionally involved. So that actually might be what that more is about, because we have a conflict that needs some resolution, or we have a relationship that's maybe going to the next level. It's not quite there. I'm assuming this is one of those times where we need to forgive, maybe not end the relationship completely, but work on a resolution, because this winning card is in the block position. We need to really understand other people's perspectives when you're dealing with other people. I don't care if it's a friendship, a partnership, whatever it is, you need to be able to look at things from a different point of view and talk about these things, because the higher good is that we will be resolving or getting to resolve some of these issues regarding childhood drama that we've carried into the relationship, because we all come with some sort of baggage. We try not to, but it's there, okay? Because this is learned behavior that we've grown up with, whether it's our environment, our churches, our communities, our school, our parents, everybody, our friends. They influence how we think, and it looks like they influence relationships, okay? So we want to have a healthy relationship, one that can actually succeed and move forward. And it won't happen unless you look at things from a different point of view. And that's on both sides. That's on both sides. Because we need to learn how to face our fears. We've done it before. Lord knows we've had the chaos. With these two cards, you know what? You've been able to face your fears. So whatever your childhood stuff is, you have had that as a strength. And then we can begin the recovery process, okay? Because this is, let's stick a fork in it. We are so done with this. It's emotionally exhausting, and it's just, we're done. Stick a fork in it. Again, you're quite good at handling this situation. And I'm assuming because of your childhood stuff, that's the only time you'll address it, because the procrastination is one of those things that you won't do anything until it's like literally chaotic before you will be forced to make a change. This is being forced to make a change. Okay? And guess what? Good news is on its way. Something will give you some help towards that winning phase. Don't forget to look at things objectively, or even talk to somebody who's a little more logical, who can give you, detailed steps on what to do for conflict resolution. And then know that this conflict is not going to come overnight. It's going to take some time, but all of the seeds have been planted, and now you just have to wait. So I believe this reading really is about the light and the dark coming together, the opposing forces. It could have even to do with our election, because there has to be a resolution where two sides come together. That's really how our country works. This is how it works in our relationships with each other. We're not all going to think the same. Some of us are going to bring maybe light, some will bring dark, but there's a whole bunch of gray area and different spectrums of the whole, light and dark shadow side, right? You got the real white side, then you got the black side, and then you got everything in between, right? There's gray. And then we can have some recovery over this. So again, this might be something that can be resolved with logic. And looking at it as you're an observer, because this is all about the partnership. We wanna win, and we can. We need that. We're looking for the winners and, a solution for this, okay? But we need to address and look at things from a different point of view on how our childhood beliefs and our family beliefs and dynamics have affected this. Therefore, we can recover from this, because who wants a bunch of knives just like stabbing you in the back and in a little pile of blood? That's disgusting. So I think we're getting closer to the end of this election. I wouldn't even be surprised if people are fighting over it in their personal relationships that are a little more of a prominent relationship. And then we gotta just chill, everybody. We gotta chill. So hopefully this offers some resolution, some incitement to whatever it is that's going on in your path with somebody else, and know that there actually is a resolution and it will end. Okay? And let's not wait until it gets to that breaking point. I used to be one of those people where I would just slap all of a sudden and everything comes crashing down. So let's try not to do that so much. We can actually get to a resolution without having to be forced to come up with something. But in this case, we're being forced with it. So it's all going to take some time, but there is hope. So there's always hope, always hope. And if you are stuck by any way, shape, or form, and don't really know how to get unstuck, or don't have the logical steps, and don't have the good news coming in, here's some good news. You can download my Shine method, if I can talk, my Shine method for free on my website, wellnessgardentoolshed.com, and that can kind of guide you to understand where where this is all coming from. Why are you stuck? Why can't you get motivated? And find out some of those blocks, the blocks that keep you from winning, okay? And let's get you on a better trajectory so that you can win, okay? Because things will be good. But I know it feels like the world's crumbling before you. And for some, it might just be. But you'll get through it. You've done it before. So that's all I got for you this week. Good luck with that. And it's not really that terrifying, eh, or or maybe it is. I don't know. But I wish you well. And remember, our attitude, our energy does affect or influence the outcomes that you want or don't want. So just remember to try to find these solutions that are productive and raise your vibration to a higher level. All right? That's what I got for you. So have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to see a daily card, you can always hit up my shorts. Have a great day.